Coach Jason Beating, Arm Pitching Development. Today we're going to go over 3-pound weight movements. So I like to call it the arm rotator cuff strengthening program or process that I like to use. So I'm going to show you guys these movements. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and they're here on the board. We're going to go over each movement today, and I would advise you guys to build these in on your off days to help strengthen up your rotator cuffs. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to go into the movements. Okay, so the first one I like to start off with is a side lift. Try to have a good neutral stance, a good posture in your stance here, and then you're just going to come straight up about shoulder height and then return. Try to be really controlling of your movements. Even about a 2-second pause at the top is fine. Up, 1, 2, and back down. So the next one we like to do is a front lift. So we're going to come up in the front, same process. 1, 2, return. 1, 2, return. Right, so the third one we're going to do is pronated lips. So again, neutral stance. We're going to come up and inward. Lift, 1, 2, pinkies up. 1, 2, pinkies up. I like to do max, like as many as you can per exercise, or call out a number 10 or 12 and do a couple of sets of those. Really help. So the next one we're going to do is front shoulder press. So we're going to keep everything in front of us. We're going to come down, press up. Up. Try to keep a good neutral spine. 2, and then return. We're doing back flies. So you'll hinge at the waist, slightly bend in the knees. Come up, pinch your shoulder blades together, and return. Up, 1, 2, and return. 1, 2, good. Scap rolls or scap pulls. So these are rows for a better term. They come again, hinge at the waist. Good little arch in your back. Come up, pinch your shoulder blades together, return. 1, 2. 1, 2. Good. Now we're going into rotator rolls. So start up here. Just rotate down. Try to keep your elbows up. Stay up in your traps. Bring it back up. Roll down. Nice and controlling movement. Good. And then last one is slow lateral front side extensions. So I just come up, out, and down. Back up, out, down. Being really controlled with the weight, having purpose, having meaning behind your movement. The reason I do 3 pounds is because as a baseball athlete, as a throwing athlete, I don't want to put a ton of stress on my rotator cuff. What I want to do is try to strengthen it and keep it together versus tearing it down too much. So if you go a heavier weight like 5 pounds or 10 pounds, you know, you might be able to get it up, but you'll start compromising your form, and you could start to tear away important muscle tissue or start tearing your muscles down too heavy. As a throwing athlete, I don't want to tear it down that much. So, you know, if you're rolling back, then that's too much weight for you, or you just shut down your movement, shut down your reps. You're done with that exercise for that moment. So go to about fatigue when you feel like you're super tired, or that's enough, you're starting to compromise your form. Just return, take a deep breath, relax, and then go on to the next movement. So again, we do, on some of ours, we do 3 sets of 12 is what's on the board. Sometimes I'll say, you know, 2 sets of 10 or 3 sets of 8, just depends on where we're at in our training. Again, this is a great exercise for strengthening the rotator cuff up for all you pitchers. Or leave a comment if you enjoyed the exercises, and don't forget to hit subscribe if you like me. See you guys next time.